Hey everybody, welcome friends, welcome to the Vitruvian Live. Today is Wednesday, October 3rd. Tomorrow is Halloween. And I'm preparing for Halloween. Tomorrow I have a board game night with some very good friends of ours, a couple, and I'm preparing some games. And the way I'm preparing is not only I'm figuring out what games to bring, I'm also sleeving some games, which I not tend to do that often, but I bought some games at Spiel that, well, I was looking at on YouTube to some watch it played or learn how to play for these games, and some of them, especially the Escape, the Aliens in Outer Space, and Nemesis, the big box behind me, they have some black cards or black bordered cards like these. These are very black, and even though they just came out of the seal now, so they're brand new and they look perfectly fine at this moment. But the guy who I watched a review of Joel Eddy of Drive Through, and his cards were already starting to wear on the sides, and some of these cards have to do with hidden identities and hidden knowledge and all that stuff. And of course you don't want cards to be recognizable because of the damage on them. So I decided to sleeve them, and I decided, hey, I bought some expensive games and some very decent games, so I had some budget left over from Spiel, so I decided, hey, I'm going to invest a little bit in sleeves this time. So I bought a bunch of different types of sleeves here, also some small ones. I found this thread on Board Game Geek, a geek list I think, where they have almost every game in the alphabetical order and with all kinds of brands of sleeves and telling you how many cards, which type of those sleeves. So I went to the store, to the website of an online store where I buy a lot of things, and I saw which sleeves they sold, and I looked it up, which ones I needed from that brand. So as you can see, I bought Fancy Flight sleeves, but also because I like them. They're a little bit more expensive, sadly enough, but they're really good quality. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm sleeving. I sleeved Horrified earlier today, which were, I think, 55 cards, which already, it takes some time sleeving, and I have a lot of sleeving to do now. So I'm curious how much time I have to sleeve today, because I want them to be most of them I'm taking tomorrow to that gaming evening. Nemesis I'm taking with me, Escape from the Aliens in Outer Space, Horrified, which I already sleeved, and I might bring Jaws as well, which is horror-ish, right? So we'll see, but because I'm going to sleeve that one as well. Also going to sleeve the Grim Forest because it's a very nice looking Kickstarter edition, so I feel like I might want to do that. And Marvel Champions, the new LCG, and that's not because I want to protect them per se. It's more, I think, to have the feeling of sleeved cards. It reminds me a little bit of my past. It has been a while when I played Magic the Gathering, and I'm not sure if at that moment in time it was already mandatory to sleeve your cards when you play tournaments and stuff like that, but of course cards were worth quite some money sometimes, so you wanted to protect them, and so I sleeved my decks at least. And I still, when I play with sleeved cards, I still get somehow that nostalgic feeling of my days playing Magic, so that's also a reason why I would do that, why I would sleeve some games, and I think I'm going to do that as well. So I think I know I have too many games. I have a lot of games, and I should stop buying a lot of them, so I think I'm still going to slow down buying games a little bit. I have plenty of games. Also probably going to try to sell some more, but the ones that I keep and that I know I won't be selling anytime soon, and I know they have cards, and I want to keep those games in good condition, I might do some more investing in sleeves for those games as well. So I think in the near future I'm going to look to my collection, take a look at my collection, and see if there are more games that I want to sleeve, and prepare for a long future with them. So yeah, and I was just wondering how my friends here on the channel, how you feel about sleeving, how much do you sleeve? So I had one problem with sleeving, and that's why I finally decided to go with a brand, and from now on I will probably stick with these sleeves, with this brand of sleeves, so I always know what I sleeved it with, because I ran into this issue that I have the base game of Legendary Encounters Alien, and in the last months I bought the 2 expansions for that game, but I want to sleeve them as well, but I have no idea, I have no clue which sleeves I used for the base game. So, and I want the same of course, but now I have this problem that I don't know which sleeves to buy for that game, so I will probably unsleeve it and buy new ones, and maybe use the old sleeves for something else that I'm kind of sure that there won't be an expansion of, maybe. So that's a little bit silly. So this, from now on, I'm sticking with these. This is not a commercial for Fantasy Flight sleeves. There are many good sleeve brands. I like Arcane Tinman, I like Ultra Pro, I like Dragon Shield, I think it's called. I like them all, but in the end I had to be smart and pick one, and one that's being sold by my game store. So that's what happens, that's what I'm doing today. Let me know what you're doing today. Let me know how much you use sleeves. Are you pro or contra sleeving games? And yeah, also let me know what are your plans for Halloween. My plans are gaming. Also tomorrow there is a playthrough coming on the channel. Also let me know what you think about that. I will spoil it. I will be putting a playthrough of Horrified online tomorrow, and I decided to do this in a one video, and it's about a little bit more than an hour. I did that because most of my playthroughs, the first part, get a lot of views, and then it will go down and down and down and down. Even the grand finale, the end game, doesn't get as many views as the previous video, so might be more interesting to do these playthroughs in less number of videos but longer videos. So let me know what you think about that as well in the comments below. And besides that, I wish you a great Wednesday, I wish you a great Halloween, and enjoy everything you do in those days. Thanks for watching, see you soon, bye bye.